Hey everybody, Adrian Garcia, County Commissioner Precinct 2. We're in the kitchen of one of my community centers in the Aldine area, and we're joined by the illustrious Chef Angeline.
Yes.
And she's gonna walk us through a special recipe for cornbread dressing. Now, we've already done a little bit of preliminary work, and we're gonna have a special guest join us shortly. But I just want to thank you for sharing your skills and your recipe.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to steal every bit of it.
Yes, you can. This is wide open. Anybody can do it.
All right, because I'm a chef in the making. I'm actually a chef. I just don't tell people.
Right, you're a side chef.
Oh, no, it's my side hustle. And but you were walking us through earlier about taking some celery and onion and chopping it up. Now, is mine chopped up well enough?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay.
So you just chop that up really fine. The celery, green onion, bell peppers are kind of the base that gives the cornbread dressing the flavor. And we chop it up because when you're having dressing, you don't want like a big piece of celery or a big piece of bell pepper. You want it just kind of in the background. But this combination of vegetables mixed together gives the dressing the flavor. This is where you really get that, that taste that makes you feel like Thanksgiving. It makes it feel like fall. That's where that good flavor comes from.
All right.
So you did pretty good chopping that.
So I've chopped it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And now I pour it in here.
Add that to the bowl.
See how I do this technique?
You did good.
Look,
good. Yeah.
That's a chef technique.
The chef skills coming out.
Right. So how long have you been cooking?
So I have been cooking probably since I was maybe 12.
Really?
Yes. My grandmother, she worked for a very wealthy family, and she and my grandfather worked as chefs.
Wow.
So we just I was kind of raised up in the kitchen.
Nice.
So this isn't new to me. This is kind of like my love language. I like feeding people. I like good food. So I've been doing it for a while.
Very good.
So this recipe has some credibility behind it.
Okay. Been in the family for a while now.
Yeah, it's been there for a while.
Now what's next?
All right, so next we take this mixture and we're gonna add the can of cream of chicken condensed soup.
Cream of chicken.
We add that all in together.
And do we take any water and put in here?
Yes, so you're gonna add water to it.
See, I'd be knowing about cooking.
Look at you. You even know it and rinse it around.
Right.
There you go.
In my skill, it's called being poor. You get every little bit you can out of the can, right?
That's right. We did the same thing. So what we're gonna do is once we get this mixture blended up, we'll take this and we'll put it into the pot. We'll let that start cooking down because that portion of it is going to get the vegetables really tender so that when you mix it with the cornbread, then you can't identify this is celery, this is green onion, this is bell pepper.
Very good. Now, Madam Chef, is that good?
Yeah, you did great.
All right, I'm passing the test.
All right, so we'll get this boiling, and then in meantime, we're going to take the cornbread, and we can
I'm going to take the cornbread shows over, folks. I love cornbread. Y'all have a good one. Thank you very much.
And don't forget the butter. You
take that with you. Exactly. Okay.
All right, so we're going to take the cornbread, and we'll take it in half. So you can take a big piece of this, and
I'm going to take a big piece of that.
And you can crumble this into your bowl.
Okay.
And then you take some of this and then you add it to the cornbread mixture.
Okay.
So we'll probably add maybe about that much.
Okay. Now that's what I like about you chefs. You never say 2 cups. You say about that much, maybe a little more. Yeah.
Now actually we do have a full recipe and we're working on a cookbook, so you'll have all of the specific details.
So mix this up too?
Yeah, you mix that up. Okay. Now, as you mix that up, now we're gonna add the seasonings.
Okay.
So you cannot have good cornbread dressing without butter. So add your butter.
Put it all in there?
Put it all in there. All right, and now we're gonna mix. You can take about half of that. That is chicken bouillon. So you can take about half of that because we have a small amount. So about half, which would be about maybe 3 tablespoons of the chicken bouillon.
Did I get enough of that?
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. And then the next one is the sage. You can use sage or you can use poultry seasoning. And then the last one is parsley. You can use about half of that. And each of these are equal quantities. So if you were doing like a half-size pan, you would probably use about maybe 2-3 tablespoons of each. All right, so once we get this all in the pan, you will bake this in the oven for probably about 45 minutes because you want all of those seasonings to blend together and you want the texture to kind of firm up. And after about 40, maybe about 30 minutes, you go back in and you add a little butter across the top. That's gonna give it a nice brown color and a really, really good, deep, rich Southern flavor. And then you're all done.
Chef Angeline, we gotta stop here for a second because you're making my mouth just water.
Mission accomplished.
Like Niagara Falls kind of water. I'm enjoying this because I do like to cook, and although I'm still in my toddler stage, I'm in the terrible twos. But so how long have you been cooking?
So we started during the pandemic, and we did really well with the restaurant. We started serving firemen, police officers, like the frontline workers.
Right. So now when you say we, who is we?
We is my husband and I.
Ah.
Yes,
So
the other part of this.
I think it's that guy smiling in the behind the scenes over there.
Yeah.
All right.
We kind of started from a place of giving, and as we continued to give back to the community, we were both unemployed. We were furloughed from our jobs.
Wow.
So we banded together with the community, and we were able to get a lot of people fed and feeling like they're appreciated, but we really didn't have a lot of business background.
And how did you learn about Biz to Empower?
So I learned through Biz to Empower through Tico.
Tico Hausman, yeah.
Yeah, Tico Hausman,
Yeah.
and she was so influential with helping us really understand the basics of business. We met her, she was my mentor, and I said, this is what we're doing, and we're doing, okay, but this is difficult. And she said, I have the perfect thing for you. You need to join the Biz to Empower class. So we did that, and once we did, we learned so much about the business of the business. We know a lot about cooking.
Right.
We know a lot about hospitality
Right.
and treating people well and feeding
Right.
them well. But the basics of business we did not know well.
First, I just want to say how hearing you warms my heart because Biz to Empower was intentional. You are exactly what we were hoping to get out of Biz to Empower. And so I'm excited for you. I want nothing but the success for you.
Thank you.
Ongoing and continued success. All I will say is just don't forget the community. Wherever you have the
Absolutely.
chance to reach out and help out, teach people to fish. You got a whole bunch of fish, I imagine.
That's right.
But I'm very excited. Now, so let's bring in the other half.
Yes,
Anthony,
he's
come
a pretty
on
good
over,
half,
man.
too.
Now he's bringing in the other half.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Show the camera what you got in here.
This is pieces of tongue.
Oh
The yard bird, big brother.
So,
yeah.
Anthony, you are going to be the magician behind the turkey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you got this here. Now, while you get ready here, on Biz to Empower, so you participate in the classes as well?
Yes, sir. It was so much in the class, and a lot of it was the main part that we were missing. Because, like we said, we come from giving. We were giving out more than we were bringing back in.
You have to balance the,
Right.
the sheet.
Yes, so that started the nonprofit. So we started the nonprofit, and we kept the profit as well. So
look at you.
with the percentages and everything that we learned in the class, we learned how to make the bids. We also learned how to not accept.
Like pass or play.
You have to pass or play. Sometimes we were just taking jobs pretty much to get our name out there, to get our flavor out there, to get everything out there. But at the end of the day, we made nothing.
But that was hurting you.
Yes,
Right.
it was hurting as business.
Yeah.
And then we was wondering, like, man,
That's a really important lesson that
Right.
not often is really said. You really have to know when it's time to jump in or stay out.
Right.
yes.
So Anthony, you got a lot out of Biz to Empower, out of the classes. You guys talked about it at home afterwards.
Yes,
That's
every day.
That's exciting to hear. Now we got some poultry here, so we need to take care of business here.
All right.
We gotta do Biz to turkey.
Right, this
That's right.
from
All
the
right.
yard to the plate. Here we go.
So what you got going here? And as you do your magic,
Okay.
I just want to share with folks.
This is
oil?
what I have, my vegetable oil. So we make a binder so my seasonings will stick to it. And I'll tell you a couple of little secrets too, especially if you like to barbecue.
You're going to whisper in my ear? Don't tell nobody.
Yes.
Don't tell nobody the secret. It's only for me. All right?
What I usually do when I'm seasoning, I start with the coarse seasonings first, because the larger it is, the better chances it stick. But if you put the fine courses on,
It won't
the
let
large,
you. Okay. All right.
all right.
But by the same token, it correlates. Now, what's this you put on?
This is my Boot Texan Kitchen seasoning.
Okay.
So this is special blend.
This is secret. Everybody look away. Don't pay attention.
Oh, man.
Secret sauce. I'm paying attention. I'm going to steal some of it. I'm going to have it analyzed at NASA.
Right?
I'm going to get all the ingredients in
And it's-
portions.
Our seasoning is coming soon, so
All right.
we're working on bottling and
Did
packaging.
that come out of Mr. Empower?
It did.
Yes.
Ah, look at that.
more ways to gain profit.
There you go.
And this is just basic. I just mix a little salt and pepper. Everything you cook need a little salt and pepper.
All right.
If you have
Salt and
special
pepper
health
makes it all
conditioners,
good.
I will go with more garlic, more onion.
So, it was intentional, folks. Lifting up businesses in Precinct 2 was very important to me, especially having seen how my dad and my mom, struggled but made it. They figured it out. How they did it, I have no idea, but they did it. But to that end, it's a part of my philosophy of revive to thrive. And
Right.
we can do revitalization, and revitalization could be in business as well. And folks, yes, Revive to Thrive did start with streets and sidewalks and ditches and bike trails, but it's also about people, business, and opportunity. This looks absolutely delicious.
Yay.
Thank you for sharing. I'm
That's
sorry,
good.
I'm being distracted over here. Oh Lord, man.
He
What-
said,
I done lost all train of thought. I just know that there was a guy named Emerald that would say "bam." That was a bam taste right there. This is delicious. This
Thank
is
you.
absolutely delicious. Well, I'm excited for you, and I'm proud of you for sharing your story. And you're really empowering people. So in my office, we have 3 words that we really tried to focus our work on. It's educate, engage, and empower. And that is what you're doing by sharing your story. And look, you've been in business for a while, so most people who've been in business for a while may look down at a cohort like Business Empower.
right.
But you've actually participated, and you said that it's been helpful to you.
Absolutely.
And I'm excited. I'm really thankful to you. But thank you for sharing this beautiful meal.
Yes. Thank you for having the Biz to Empower class, because prior to the class, we would have still been kind of failing in, and trying to figure our way out. But as a result of you deciding to do that class, we, for the first time in business, were able to get that contract.
Oh man.
That's pretty good, huh?
Y'all just don't know. Oh Lord.
Now, you know what? Our first contract that we did, we were providing meals to kids after school. for free. So we were able to negotiate a deal with the government. We did a school from kindergarten to 8th grade. And one of our biggest successes was this meal is what we provided for the kids.
Wow.
And they absolutely loved it. So it wasn't just...
Heck yeah, they're going to love it. The way we got here is because in Precinct 2, we have the lowest medium income. We have the lowest home ownership rate. We have the lowest educational attainment rate. We have the highest number of families and children without health insurance. All those, dealing with those issues begins with changing the economics of the community.
Right.
And so if we can empower businesses like you to be much more successful, then it lifts up the rest of the community.
Yeah.
I'm thankful that we have people like Angeline and Anthony here in our community who are coming to Precinct 2, getting the education, getting the engagement, getting the empowerment, and lifting themselves up so that they can help me lift up the rest of the community. And so folks, as we look at the Thanksgiving season, think about what you're grateful for. I have so much to be grateful for, because if not by the grace of God, things could be very different.
That's right.
So with that, let's all find a way to be thankful. Let's all find a way to pay it forward, to ensure that if we've been blessed, let's do what we can to bless others. Thank y'all so much. I hope your holiday season, Thanksgiving in particular, is a blessed one for you and your family.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You can decide what I like more, the turkey or the dressing.